Okay, so today I'm going to do a short little brief unboxing of the iPhone 17. So I had a 16 and I traded it in and I got a 17. So I mostly am trying to use these for the camera, not really as my actual phone. I just use some cheaper one for that. So we'll just kind of take a brief look at it. I got like a cover and a screen for it as well. So let's look at the box here. This is the smaller one. So I already forgot, but I think it's called just the 17 Pro. Yeah, not the Pro Max, but supposedly the camera is basically the same right between them. So it's actually interesting because I have a professional camera and stuff for other things that I do, and it's like the 16's camera, for example, was better quality than that on average, right? And even the audio is better without needing like a specific external mic or anything. So there is something I'll praise about the cameras of these, that they tend to be pretty good, and maybe that's like one of obviously the major selling points, is that the camera would be obviously really, really good. So you got like the gray metallic type color here. What's interesting too is they sort of have limited options in a lot of stores around. It'll be more like so this is like unlocked too, so it's not like tied to any service. Like I said, I'll mostly just use it for the camera, but they didn't have like a lot of the options, like the bigger one. This is all, I honestly forgot, I got this a little bit ago and then I was waiting to actually finally open it. So it's this 512 gigabytes, so they didn't have a larger one that maybe I would have tried to get. That's one of the main differentiators in terms of size, is just the cost is the size of it, right? That's almost the only thing that really matters. So you can see the screen. Obviously, we'll put the protector on there. The cameras don't really have heat protectors for them, but they tend to hold up, I guess, pretty well. I mean, that feels like something they really should have, though. Right, so one of the oddities I find with a lot of... Oh, wait, it already like turned on its own. One of the oddities I find with these, though, is that they don't have enough ports on them. Right, you have like the up and down volume button, you have this, which is like a... for various things, but it often just turns off like the ringer. But you have the one port, and so like if you want wired headphones or anything, right, this is the charging port, but then you need like some sort of adapter for it, or... that's the one port that you get. That always just seems odd to me. This is like the power thing. I don't even know what this really is. So I can show you like some sort of basic initial setup, I guess. But I should put on the cover and stuff too. So again, this was about like $1,100, I believe. So yeah, it was or it would have been $12.99, but obviously if you trade in, that makes it a little different, and that kind of varies. But $12.99, again, it would be a bit more for the higher size, or it would be a bit more like the storage size, or for the actual physical size, which is like the Pro Max, I guess, is a little bigger. That's really the only difference. They assured me, I was even asking, like, okay, I don't mind getting that, but the main difference, again, is just the size of it. Then you have a couple cases, which... I guess I can just show off, but like these tend to be maybe overpriced when you get them from the same place. Like you could just get these probably a lot cheaper anywhere else. So yeah, the dark color theme is definitely there. So this was $49 and $39 for the. This was $39. The bell can. This just goes on the top of the screen, and then this goes around the whole phone itself. This was $49, so maybe not entirely worth it, but let me do these as well since I'm at it. Sometimes these are really hard to get on too. For like my 16 with that, it's like it was really, really fighting me, where it would like barely fit. Let's see if this is a little more comfortable, smoother kind of fit. Oh wow. I was even just complaining, but no, that's pretty easy, pretty simple. Looks good. And then taking it in and out might be an issue, but you typically want to, I'll just leave it like that. And then we have this screen protector, which I can't imagine why this would be that expensive either. Like, these tend to be pretty cheap actually, but I feel like my one for my 16 was like only $10 or something. So that glass cleaning kit I really don't care too much about, but okay, let's just look at this. It's the kind of thing you want to put on once and then never have to worry about. You don't want to have to keep, replacing these type of things, but. So yeah, I got the case and the cover on. Let's just do some basic setup for it. Or I don't know if I really feel the need to show this, but and it comes with, I don't know what these things always are. They're meant to go in the back of the case, but and then this is the charger. Doesn't come with a wall charger or anything, but I don't really need that. Default, medium, large is fine. Default. Quickly set up. And for this I'm using my camera now to actually do this unboxing, but then in the future I can obviously use the iPhone itself, which I was using the 16 for a lot of them, which again, both the audio quality and even the video seems to be better than a camera, which is what I'm using here, or at least very close, similar, better, more features and stuff. So that is a good reflection at least of the of the camera quality of these things. Okay, some privacy thing, age range, okay. Face ID, I never use anyway. Create a passcode. Transfer apps and data, doesn't really matter. Apple account. So it doesn't really give you the option to just not do that right now. You had to do like put a passcode, verify with some other phone number. It's always annoying when you have to do all this like right away. Like, let me do it later. You have to do Apple account. I always hate when they bombard you with like a ton of stuff right when you start. Like, let me just start it, use it, and then I'll figure all that stuff out later. But they want to try to force you to do it. Update automatically. Set up later. eSIM. Instead of eSIM later, I'm not going to use it, like I said, for calls and stuff. Your weekly report with insights about your screen time and set time limits. This is kind of a fun thing just to see kind of like what you use and how much. Don't share. I tend to prefer dark, but actually let's do light just for now. Apple Intelligence, you can skip. Camera control to open a camera app. Take a photo. Action button. Okay. What's happening? It's not working. Or it's gonna force me to do that. Siri, I've never messed around with. Don't really care about that. It can I like that how they describe some of those features. Like, it can tell if you got in a crash or not. Like, okay, so if you're texting on your phone and then it goes flying out of your hand, it'll know that you got in an accident. Yeah, this kind of looks similar, UI and everything. It is always kind of, it's Los Angeles even though I'm not there, but like, it's sometimes comical. Like, what's really the difference between this and the 16? This is actually smaller than the 16 I had, but it's like, every year they come out with a new version of these and there's like one minor difference or one minor feature, right? So it's like just window dressing. Oh, look, the background will be slightly different, or these icons will be slightly different, right? But they just kind of turn them out. And of course, the audience is full. Like, you don't have to buy it every year, right? And I certainly don't. I mean, this is like only the second one really that I've had. Right, I typically just use some cheap Android. In fact, I'm still using that for my actual phone purposes. So we would just more so mess around with the camera. And I would show it off here, but I guess you'll be able to see it in my next video of like, you know, anything else I do, you'll see the quality of the camera.